2022 brought us a sum of Genshin characters to add to this ever-growing archive, and in this video we'll go over the characters that I think are the top 5 that we got this year. So I hope you all enjoy, and let's get right into it. In no particular order, however, I do think she is the best character we got this year. I present to you Nahida, your adorable Dendro Kid Archon. The first chibi character I must say I really like, as she is pretty well written. If I left my room one day and had a daughter, I would want her to be as great as Nahida. Any Dendro team that you make with Nahida will be thriving. She has up to 25 seconds of off-field Dendro application, an elemental burst that can increase your EM to up to 250, creating an amazing Dendro palace with some massive AoE. What can't you love about this character? I almost forgot to mention, her weapon options are pretty free-to-play friendly too, so if you don't have Nahida already, please go get her on a rerun. Next up on the list we have Yelan, who is the second best character we got this year. Okay, I'll admit it, maybe there is some sort of order forming. This blue-haired bow lady, who has made many people dream of being a treasure hoarder, may or may not be guilty of that one. Yelan has reaped the rewards of everything Jing Cho had to offer, whilst also giving you an all damage bonus during her burst. And thanks to double hydro, she has actually become one of the best characters you could pair with your Hu Tao after all. And being a Hu Tao main, well, I really want this character. Hydro Resonance being changed in 3.0, sort of being the turning point for me, and the fact that you can stack Yelan in almost every other team, and that damage bonus will help out. Also, she can wield an elegy if you are unfortunate. I mean, fortunate, yeah, very fortunate to get this bow instead of a staff of Homer. Next on the list we have Farazan, who was added in this update. 3.3? It's 3.3, right? Yeah, it's 3.3. Right, being the first character to take the stage, that needs 300% ER just so that you can get her burst in every single rotation. Farazan is very useful for those who want to buff their animo carries, such as Zhao, Wanderer, and then I guess some people who still use Heizo after getting the Wanderer anyway, and any other characters you want to use as an animo carry. I know you crit Kazuas and DPS genes exist somewhere out there, but what makes Farazan excel amongst all the other 4 stars we've gotten this year is the role she fulfills. Up to now, we do not have an animo buffer, and if you do C6 Farazan, which should happen one day, right, then basically most of her energy issues go away, and she has amazing grouping in her burst and amazing particle generation, and she's like a whole different character. But even at C0, if you are a Zhao player and a Wanderer player, she is a great benefit to your account. And personally, I'm really happy that Mihoyo made a character like this finally, as I only just got C2 June, so I don't know how long I'll be waiting for C4. Next on the list we have our Tartaglia side grade, Kamisato Ayato, who excels at every single thing that Child does. So his value of a pool, well, it depends. Do you have Child? No? Then go for it. Do you have Child? Yes? Then why do you need 2 5-stars that do practically the same thing? I must say though, if you run him with Kazuha Sucrose, Double Swell, that Hydro, Pyro, Bennett, Xiangling, you will clear so fast, and honestly that team is very, very fun. I've done both variations with Child and with Ayato. If you want to ask me the honest difference, it's Child you get to do a big nuke after popping Xiangling stuff, and Ayato, well, you just don't. But hey, pretty good character. So if you are missing out on a Hydro main DPS, honestly, go for him. Last but not the least, we have the Wanderer, or Scaramouche. I mean, my boy can fly up in the air, and well, that's it. He can fly in the air. What more do you need to tempt you to pull a character? On top of that, he gets different buffs depending on what element you swell, meaning that his teams can be very, very flexible depending on what buffs you want. And I think characters that have that amount of flexibility in them are quite enjoyable. It's what makes team building in Genshin more interesting when a character such as a Wanderer exists, who can fit into so many different teams, and whoever you choose to pair from it, your Wanderer's DPS will be benefiting one way or another. So very good character. Did I mention that he can fly? With that being said, that is going to be the end of the video today. Let me know in the comments down below if there is anybody on this list of 5 that you would swap out for another character that was added in 2022 of Genshin. And honestly, I'm excited to see who we get in 2023. I know we are getting Al Haytham and Dia and whoever else decides to show their face, but yeah, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, as it helps me out, and I'll see you all around in the next one. Nyum.